guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley Register, and I would personally like to thank each and every one of you that has come to watch or subscribe. It means the world to me. So today I'm going to be sharing my everyday makeup routine with you all. I will make sure to link all the products below, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So let's get started. The first thing that I always start off with is my Tarte Poreless Primer. I absolutely love this primer. It is hands down the best. It gives your skin a very smooth finish, and that's what I love. So I always put it in my hand, and then I just warm it up, I guess you would say, and then just put it all over your skin. Okay, so now that that is all applied very smoothly, I will then go on to the next step. So next, I always use my favorite facial spray, and I just take it and I mist a few squirts on my face. So after you do that, then you can apply foundation. I have been using the Estée Lauder Double Wear for a long time now. I apply my foundation with my beauty blender. I got this beauty blender at Ulta in like a 2-pack. I don't really ever spend that much on beauty blenders, so. So then I'm going to apply my concealer. I absolutely love the Shape Tape by Tarte, and I use the color Fair Beige. After I get that all blended, I then take my translucent powder by Kat Von D, and I will put it underneath my eyes, and this is called Baking. Very easy. I do this because it makes your eyes so much brighter, and if you have fallout from your eyeshadow, it will keep it from blending into your actual makeup. To use my Fix Plus powder by MAC. This will go all over your face. I love this powder. I'm almost out of it. I've been using it for a while now. I've been using it actually since I did my last makeup tutorial on my Instagram page. But I love this stuff. I think I like it so much is because it stays on very well throughout the day. Like, it won't come off. And I usually do not have to like reapply powder after lunch or anything like that. That's another reason why I really like it. So today I'm going to be using a Morphe palette. This has got a lot of orangey colors in it. This is probably my favorite eyeshadow to wear. I feel like darker colors like blacks and stuff like that do not look good on me. So the first brush that I'm going to start off with today is a Sigma E40 brush. This is a great brush for blending, so I will go with the lightest shade in the palette, and that is the first palette, and I always knock off the excess, and then I go in my crease, and I just lightly blend. Make sure you are always holding your brushes, your eyeshadow brushes, from the end, because it will not create a harsh line if you hold it like this. So I also keep a bigger brush beside me. This is the Morphe M504 brush, and I do not ever put product on this brush. I always just use this for blending out the creases and making sure there are no harsh lines after I apply any new shade to my lid. So I'm going to go in with a darker color. This is the third color over. If you're starting for the first one, make sure you knock off the excess. And then again, you are going to go in the crease. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a more defined brush. This is the Morphe M513 brush, and I'm going to use the fourth color over. Make sure you knock off the excess, and then just go into that crease. Probably about to the middle of your eye. Do not go any further over than that. After you do that, make sure you take this bigger brush and blend, blend, blend. So I'm going to get a little bit darker because I feel like it's kind of orangey, and I'm going to go in with the second row first color. Still using the Morphe M513 brush, and like I said, just go into the crease, and you can always blend that over with your bigger brush that you put no product in with. If you feel like it's getting to be too dark in that one area. Okay, so then I'm going to go a little bit darker. I'm going to go to the fourth row, and I'm going to go to the color, fifth color over. It's a little darker, but you are going to use this for your crease. Okay, I'm going to take a bigger brush and blend out all this color that I just added. So you can determine how dark you want your eyeshadow, obviously. I typically don't go too dark, but whenever I do, I always start from the crease and go about to the middle, and I always stay in the crease of my eye. Don't ever go up on that bone or anything like that. Just stay in the crease. So if you feel that you have very harsh lines when you put the darker color on, you can always go back to the very first brush that I shared, and this is the Sigma E40 brush, and you can use a little bit of that first color that you started with, dab it off. You only need a little bit, and you can just typically go in there and blend out that harsh line that you may have from adding that darker color. I typically always have a harsh line somewhere, and I always just go back in with that first color and blend it out very nicely. So after I get my eyeshadow all blended, I go in with the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadow, and this is the color Kitten Karma, and I just apply this to the lid of my eye. So after I apply the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadow, I let that dry for about 5 minutes. I go and do my bronzer, or I'll fill in my eyebrows or something like that. So next I'm going to go in with the MAC Golden Bronzer. I use this for all over my face just because I feel like my face is a little pale and it is summertime. I do not let my face get any sun. Y'all always have on so much sunscreen. after I do that, I will then go in with my bronzer. I love the Hoola bronzer. Been using it for a while. It's a great bronzer. I would highly recommend it. My biggest advice on bronzer, and you are wanting to create a contour, is start small. Don't have too much product on your brush. So always start from the hairline and go down lightly. Like so. The other side. Like I said, same for the side. You can start lightly, and if you feel like it's not dark enough, you can go back in and add more bronzer to that. After I put my bronzer on, I always go back in with this brush and I just blend it very nicely because you don't want any harsh lines, or it could be too dark for you. So I would just suggest getting a big brush that you can apply bronzer all over with and just use that to blend out the little contour line. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my waterline. I use the Stila waterproof eyeliner, and this is the color Deep Burgundy. After I fill my waterline, I go ahead and put some eyeshadow underneath very lightly. So I'm going to use one of the colors from the palette that I used today. I'm going to use the third row color, the fourth color. And this brush that I'm using is the Sigma pencil, and it is E30. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to put a lighter color here on my brow bone, and I use this color from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette because it's my absolute favorite color. So I'm going to use the second color. It's a lighter color. Love this color. It literally adds the most perfect highlight. So now that I've done that, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I use the Anastasia Dipbrow, and this is the color Blonde. So I really don't want to give tips on filling in eyebrows because I feel like I'm not that great at it. But what I do is I take the Sigma E15 brush and I just take a little bit. Y'all, this stuff goes a long way. So now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and blend out this glitter eyeshadow that I applied a few minutes ago. So I always take the Sigma eye shading brush, and that is number E55, and I'm going to go in with the same palette that I was using before, and I'm going to go to the third row in the second color. I always wet this brush with the primer water just because I feel like it will help it go on smoother. And then I'm just going to add this right in the middle crease where that line started. After I do that, I'm going to use this brush I was using earlier. This is the Morphe M513 brush, and I'm going to go in with the third color on the first row just to blend all of that out. After I get done with my eyeshadow, I then go in with my eyeliner, and I have been using Tarte Sex Kitten, and I'm going to do that really quick. After I am done with my eyeliner, I then go in with the Morphe E41 brush. This brush has no product on it, and I use this to get off the excess powder underneath my eyes from baking. After that step, typically I will go back in with this lighter color from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, this color here, and I will put some here in the corner of my eye to give it a little pop. And you can always wet this and it will give it a more dramatic effect. So after I get done doing that, I will go ahead and do my highlighter. I have been using the MAC Soft and Gentle. I love this highlighter. It's perfect for summertime. I will go in with the Morphe M510 brush, and I will use the same photo finish spray on this brush to just damp it a little bit. And I will go in with right here. Then I will go on the bridge of my nose like so. And then I will put some down here on my chin. And then here as well. Love highlighter, could not live without it. Okay, so now that I have done that, I will go in with my blush. So I've been using MAC's Love Thing. It's very dark, but I don't use much, so, and a lot goes a long way. So. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with my mascara. I have been loving the L'Oreal primer, and I just apply that. The trick to applying primer is to look up and just make sure you get to from the very end of your lashes to the tip. That will make them very, very long. So now that my lips are done, I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyelashes. And I have been using the Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara. So that is it for my makeup. This is typically what I wear every single day as far as taking pictures or working or anything like that. Sometimes I will just leave the eyeshadow out and do all the other steps, but super easy. And if I left anything out, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will make sure to link everything that I used as well. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications for next week's video.